guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to A Good Place. I'm Michael. I'll be talking about things to say or situations that I find awkward. Yes, me, Michael. To say sorry to a bereaved person. Like, you know how someone loses their mom, their dad, their uncle, their sister or their brother, and maybe you're my friend. It's always very awkward, like saying sorry to a bereaved person. I mean, hey guy, what's up now? I heard what happened. I'm really very sorry. Sorry. So when is the burial? Like, I don't even know if I'm asking about the burial too soon or if the sorry I said is enough. Sometimes I end the call and then I feel like, oh, I've not really sympathized with this person enough. Like, I don't know. The concept of death, I don't think I can ever really come to terms with it. But well, maybe because for me, the times I've actually lost a loved one, I always feel like maybe sorry is not enough. Like, this is death. Like, you're not going to see this person again, like forever. Do you understand? And then so I feel like just saying sorry is not enough. I feel like there's more I can do to make the person feel better. And even when I do that, I just still feel it's hard. It's a struggle. The next one is actually very funny. You see, having to tell somebody, will you be my girlfriend? Like, you know, you see this really cute girl and then you people have been around for a while and then it's 2 months or something, and then having to say that and then having to say yes to, will you be my boyfriend, is always very awkward. Yes, I've been in the two instances. Like, you know, looking them in the eye and, you know, chanting or saying all those lines. I'm even calling it a chant. Do you understand? Like, having to say, you know, you're someone who's really amazing, and most times I can't think of living life without you. Oh boy. I swear, I just want to be with you all the time. I can't even bear the thought of someone else having you and blah, blah, blah. Just really talk and then you're like, will you be my girlfriend? With a very sincere and earnest face. It's one of the list. It's so funny, you know, when a girl gets to say, will you be my boyfriend? Saying yes becomes awkward for me. There's this feeling like, oh, see your guy, if this thing are married, like this girl you marry, you know, no be you marry and stuff like. Once a female friend of mine is married, I don't know, I feel some sort of discomfort having to keep conversations with you. Like, once I get to ask you, hey, what's up? How is your family? How is your husband? How is your child? I become tongue-tied, bro. Like, I can't even tell you I miss you. Like, I feel like, why would I be missing somebody's wife? You get? You can actually do this with very regular people. It's not like married people are irregular, married girls are irregular, but I can tend to talk to somebody and try to talk of memories and, you know, stuff. Well, you can't just do that with someone, like someone's wife. Remember when we, danced in the rain? Oh, I don't know. Okay, to what effect? Why are you asking? Why are you reminding her? Is this so that what will happen? You know, men and women are really created in a way that, you know, there's a reaction between men and women, which is what we sometimes call chemistry. It's safer within the confines of two single people. I'm just trying to play safe. When somebody tells me to sing, it's as if I forget all the songs that ever existed, like every single song. I won't be able to like remember anything. There was this one instance where I went for a birthday party, and then, you know, the popular games they play during birthday parties, that you have pieces of papers, right, and then stuff, there's an instruction written on it, so you pick randomly. Anyone you pick, you do what is on the paper. Okay, so other people were collecting, but the celebrants and the sisters, they deliberately removed one paper just for me. Okay, so everybody did what was on their own. They can just say lap dance with this person for 20 minutes, or maybe 20 seconds. If you cannot, you pay money or something, you know, and you go and make out with it. You know, all those very funny things that you people are always doing. Okay, so when it got to my turn, they said, oh, Michael's one is different. We've already removed what Michael is going to do. So they handed the paper over to me. I opened it and he said, I think he said, sing for 3 minutes. Boy. And you know my regular settings now. All the songs vanished. But then one song stayed. And that was Rihanna's song with Mikey Echo, Stay. Cause I need this whole gone. It's funny you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. Cause when we never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. Takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Said I want you to stay. Yeah, thank God I remember that song because it was like my favorite song for that particular year. So boom, it just came to my head. I was like, okay, I'm doing fine. Man, before you say Jack, the lyrics disappeared. I just heard myself singing. The first time I started, I want you to stay. My lyrics are defined. I want you to stay. See, listen. When I did it the first time, the second time, okay, the first time you were like, whoa, you know. These people felt like it was intro. Do you understand? God, I don't joke for this live shot. Like these folks felt like Jesus help me. These folks felt like, okay, this was intro. I did it again. There's some more the guy, maybe like he's fighting. Some people were doing, oh, they were clapping for me. Me will stand for that place. Me that was standing there, I was going through a lot. Have you heard about travails? What you think about when you hear the word travail? Like what comes to your mind? How do you picture tryout? That was a very big trial. So, but my dear, I want you to stay. 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 I want you to stay in 1 million different ways. It was so bad that these folks were starting to laugh. Like people were trying to stifle laughter. Some people were laughing politely, not to offend me. So you just say something like somewhere there. You know, I saw that day I wanted Jesus to come. I was ready for trumpet to sound like, Jesus, why not just come now? Like, I'm ready. You get, like, Jesus just shows up and takes me out of this misery. Tell me about yourself. It's a cliche to the extent that I feel like it makes conversations boring, like, you know. So I deliberately don't ask people to tell me about themselves. But there are people who, when it comes to conversations, they are just basic. You get, they are basic. They don't really know how to flow. So you'll be forced to ask the traditional questions. I don't really like the regular stuff. I just really like to, I have interesting ways of finding out about you without having to burden you with the cliche of tell me about yourself. It keeps the conversation very interesting. When you ask me to tell you about myself, it becomes even more awkward for me. So I end up telling you, ask me whatever you want to know and stuff. Yes, when I get asked the question, how old are you? Lord, I don't like that question. Like right from the earliest of times, right from maybe age 10, I started hating the question, how old are you? Because you see, most times when people ask you, how old are you? They want to calculate something. They just want to calculate something. Now, me, I don't want to be a parameter in your calculation. Tell me how old you are or how old are you? So let me know if I can date you, if you're younger than me, if you're older than me. Okay, is he matured and blah blah blah. Driving Jehovah's Witnesses away is like Yes, one of it, driving Jehovah Witnesses away. Like, I would really want to stay on my own and not get bothered, you know, and not get disturbed and stuff. But I've read these people's Awake, and it's so enlightening, it's so enriching. So I find it almost hard. Like, I learn about, you know, endangered species. I learn about some science facts. I learn facts about global warming. I learned interesting things about certain flora and fauna, about the fireflies and how they, you know, I practically learned a lot of beautiful things from these people, from their Awake. Now, having to drive them away is something that's like, I want to be left alone, but I can't drive them away. Do you understand? And it gets worse. They'll tell you, okay, this study is going to take just 15 minutes. And they always breach it. They're always preaching for like 30 minutes and stuff. And I can't even ask them to stop. So what I do is, most times when they are talking, do you know that God has a, I'll say name. His name is, I'll say Jehovah. Like, I already know these things by heart. So before, but you know, it still matter. The thing will still, to ask somebody to help me run errands. I don't know how to do it. Hey, come, do this. You sweep, fix this. Hey, sweep here, climb up there, do this, do that. I'm not that kind of person, okay? I just do my thing. First of all, because I feel like you can't do it the way I'll do it. When you do anything, I'll see what can be done. Like, you sweep here, I'll still feel sand somewhere. I'll still feel like you didn't arrange here well, or, you know. Then finally, I don't really like people to feel I'm ordering them about. I wore this t-shirt in my last post. You know, it says, I don't need Google, my wife knows everything. When I posted the last video, people were telling me stuff like, oh, CEO, what would you say? In your first post, you said, well, ask Google, ask God. Like, why are you now saying something like, I don't need Google? It contradicts your first post. It's a harmless joke. I just like the inscription on it. It's interesting. It's more like, there's this t-shirt a friend made for me that says, I just swapped my girlfriend for a chilled bottle of Coke. I liked such inscriptions. They are catchy and interesting. Do well to subscribe, do well to like this video, and leave comments in the comment section. Tell me situations you find awkward, things you find awkward to say.